Hi, welcome back again to my channel. It's your favorite King Kwesi back again with another video on this channel. Today is another episode of Living in China series.
Welcome you to China.
All right, thank you. All right. We are going to the end of 2022. I want to say thank you so much to each one of you. We are almost at 15,000 subscribers. I couldn't do this alone. I did this because of you, because you subscribe, because you share my content, because you engage my content, and it's helped this channel to grow to this point. I want to say that thank you so much to each one of you for being part of my journey. If you are new to this channel and you like this kind of content from China, then I'll urge you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's grow the channel together. If you see my face, you can see that I'm very excited about this video because China's COVID policy is almost over. Over the years, when COVID hit the world, it was very difficult for me, myself, my family, and each one of you around the world. Yes, we all went through this, but some parts of the world has really moved on past COVID, but China was still holding on to the zero COVID policy, and life here was quite difficult to move from one place to another. Personally, I have gone through stages of quarantine. Personally, I've been quarantined more than 2 times because I traveled to another province, another city, and my health code changed to yellow or red depending on where I was at that time. For example, a green code, a yellow code, gray code, and red code depending on where you've been. The last time I traveled to Yantai is just about 18 minutes from my city. And when I got to Yantai, case was recorded back to my city and my code changed to gray. Gray means I cannot go to nursery homes, I cannot go to schools. So I had to stay home for about 3 days and do COVID tests for my code to change from gray to green. If your code is red, it means stop. You can basically not do nothing in China. You cannot go to school, you cannot go to the hospital. Basically, you need to stay home or maybe you'll be taken to an isolation center. That was how serious the Chinese government handled this COVID policy. It was very difficult to move around, especially when you live in a place that is considered as a high-risk area. It was quite impossible for you to move from that place to another city in China. But somewhere last week, the government announced new policies concerning this COVID situation. Now, we don't have to scan health code to enter restaurants, buses. We don't have to do COVID tests every day. Literally, we're just doing COVID tests like, you open your mouth, every single day. I'm so happy because we don't have to do that now. And I can travel to another city just to interview people, to share their experience about life in China. And I feel like when this news came, we all got very, very happy. I put on my social media handle to get a reaction of some foreigners in China, and this is what they had to say about the new policy concerning COVID. Let's go listen to. Before we go listen to them, these are also content creators in China. I reached out to them and I was like, what is your reaction to the new COVID policy? And this is what they had to say. Let's go listen to them. Don't forget to subscribe to their channel. Go to their channel to see their life here in China. These are beautiful souls enjoying their life in China and sharing their experience with the world. And I'll urge you, my subscribers, to go subscribe to their channel and enjoy their channel too. See you in the next one. Peace out. King Kwesi.
Hey guys, I'm Harvey and I have been living in China for just over a year now. I live in Shanghai.
Hello, my name is Jeanette and I'm from South Africa. I've been living in China for the past 3 years now.
Hey, my name is Avina and I'm from Ghana. I've been in Shandong, Jinan, China for a little over 3 years now.
Hey everyone, my name is Damien and I am from the Bahamas and I have been living in China for a little over 3 years now.
And the policy on COVID has changed dramatically over the past week. I mean, it was only a week ago where you had to scan a code to do anything, maintain a green health code to get in anywhere, and take a PCR test literally every few days. It was a little restricting, one could say, because if you forgot to do a test or were simply too busy, then unfortunately you were prevented from doing a lot of stuff. For me personally, I always remembered to take a test, so it wasn't too bad for myself. Only this week though, things have changed and now you don't have to test or scan your code or show your green health code to do anything. It does feel a little strange, to be honest. Only yesterday I was at the Shanghai Christmas market surrounded by thousands and thousands of people. Some of them not wearing masks and no one having to scan a code to get in. Even on the subway, which used to be the strictest place in Shanghai, you don't need to scan a code anymore. As not many people in China have been exposed to the virus before, it does make me feel a little bit concerned about perhaps what is to come. If you want to see more of my life in Shanghai, then go check out my channel. Bye bye.
I currently live in Ningbo and I've been living here for about 4 months now. And when I first moved here, the policy was you need to have taken a test at least 3 days prior to taking a metro, taking the high-speed train, entering hospitals or banks or shopping malls and so forth. The latest COVID policy in my city has scraped all of those out. We now don't have to show our QR codes anymore when we enter the subway, when we take the train, when we enter a shopping mall, we're just living freely. Like, it's so unbelievable. It feels like a prank. Everything else just looks like it's back to normal. Well, not normal, but like we're getting there. That actually excites me because I'm a solo traveler and I plan my trips well in advance. It has constantly been a struggle when it comes to traveling, and I'm just glad. I've been quarantined about 3 times already in China, and I'm just happy that I don't have to worry about being quarantined again, and I can just travel freely and just plan my trips without having to think about the risk level of that city that I'm going to, and not have to make backup plans when I'm traveling, because like I can just go wherever, you know. It gives me so much hope when it comes to travel, and I'm hoping that in the next few months we can like move over to traveling to Hong Kong and then to the rest of the world. I'm looking forward to that without quarantine. So do check out my YouTube channel. I am Jeanette Lesufi on YouTube, or at GNETT_L. That is at GNET_L. Thank you.
Okay, so I just recently moved to a new city. So my old city was Nanchang. So while living in Nanchang, the COVID policy was extremely strict. And I was a student at the time, so it was extra strict as a student in China. I think we were only allowed permission off campus to purchase necessities, like maybe once or twice a week. But I have graduated, it's been since 2021 I've graduated. So I've been a ESL teacher ever since then. And I must say, compared to a student, being a worker is more relaxed with the COVID policies. I'm currently in Taitang, and the COVID policy in Taitang is very relaxed. The only thing that you need to do is you need to have a 48-hour negative COVID test results to go back to school on Monday. Other than that, if you're going to public places, public transportation, the only thing you need to do is wear a mask. Now, honestly, I don't know, for some reason, I'm not really affected by it as much. It doesn't bother me as much. I'm still able to do the things that I love to do, and I'm still enjoying life right now currently. So I can't really complain about it. So I must say life in China for me right now is pretty okay. I'm also a vlogger, and you can search my name, Damian Foster, DAMIAN_FOSTER. And you can like and subscribe to my channel if you love the content, and I would appreciate it that much. And also shout out again to King Kwesi for allowing me to be a part of this. Okay, thank you guys.
The COVID policy since the COVID started was, I think it was a little funny. Not really fun. Okay, from the beginning, I think I understood because, you know, COVID was new. Everybody was just frantic, right? So there were the lockdowns, ghost city, ghost town, nobody going out and everything. And places started to open up. So when places started to open up, they introduced the health code where you just had to show your green code. Okay, just, I don't know. I think that was, I'm not sure what that was for, but that's okay. Then over time, it included you doing your COVID test, I think, every week. And so there was a timing period, right, where it showed maybe 7 days, 4 days. If the last time you did it was like a week ago, 4 days ago, so you had to like probably do like once every week, and so that was okay. But then when it passed 7 days, then it became an issue. You have to do your COVID test and then everything. Then later on, it became an issue of within 4 days, right? So when it passes 4 days, then you have to like, when it's getting close to 4 days, you have to quickly, go do your test. When it passes 4 days, you know that you can't go to a lot of places. Then it got reduced to 48 hours. Now, with the 48 hours, during that time, I think that was when we had to be, at least in my city, we had to be doing COVID tests like like 3 times in a week, probably, something of the sort. But with my school, it became like almost an everyday thing where you had to be doing COVID tests every day. Okay, I'm in Shandong University, I'm in Jinan. So you had to be doing COVID tests like every day at a point. And then I also realized I stopped taking the bus for a while. So later on, it became a thing where when you get on the bus, you have to show, when you should, like, you're supposed to scan, like literally everywhere you go to public places, you've got to scan, right? But on the bus, it now became like, it's when it passes 3 days, when you've done your COVID test like 3 days ago, you can't get on the bus. Even if you've paid your tuguai, you have to just get off. And it was a little annoying because sometimes I realized that they don't ask the Chinese to show, but to some or anything. But when it's a white government, they're just, but that's just that. And so then later on, like, communities get on lockdown when they record a case. Some places were in lockdown for a while, and it was sad, honestly. Schools also, universities, but I live off campus, so that's that. And I think I've gotten on lockdown like twice, somewhere in the middle of this year for 5 days, and then recently for 2 days. And I knew that that's another conversation altogether, but hey, that's just it. And for now, doing COVID tests are voluntary. When you go places, they don't ask you to scan a code. Today I got on the bus like 2 or 3 times and I was not asked to scan a code. I'm currently in a coffee shop and I was not asked to scan any code. So that's it. That's the twist. That's the exciting thing. And it feels like life is getting back to normal. Okay, like it feels really exciting. I feel like it's gonna help everyone. Like, for example, for me, it's gonna help me because my Instagram and everything else is based on food, lifestyle, and travel, right? And so it can help me make plans towards the travel aspect, do more on the food, post more lifestyle stuff and everything like that. My gym got closed, my gym is open now. So I feel like, yeah, slowly we are getting there, and then it just puts me in a very good state of mind knowing that now I can make plans and know that, see, they're not just gonna come out of nowhere and, act funny. So yeah, shout out to my Instagram. My Instagram handle is chuma.x, TWUMWAA.x, and on my WeChat channel it is Abby Chuma, so ABBY, no space, TWUMWAA. Yes, that is it. That is it. Thank you guys so much.